Good afternoon. I'm Tricy Cushner with the Alliance for Safe Kids, and today we're excited to talk with Art Lander, who, among many hats that he wears, will be discussing today as Program Director for Youth Court. Art, this is one of our favorite programs that the Alliance for Safe Kids is involved with, and we've had 3 years of Youth Court, and I know we're getting ready to enter our 4th, and we'd love to discuss the details of the program and the advantages in the community.
This is our 4th year. Let me take these off so I don't need them. This is our 4th year, and our program is a alternative sentencing program for the juvenile justice system here in Yorktown. And we work very closely with the Westchester County Department of Probation, and along with the Yorktown Police Department, as well as the Town of Yorktown Justice Court. Our defendants are children that are in the juvenile justice system that have been arrested, and there's some requirements that they need to meet before they can go to this program. And they have to be under 18 years old. They have to be a first-time offender, and they also have to be not involved in crimes of violence. Some of the cases that we do go across and see are criminal mischief, shoplifting, things of nature like that. Open alcohol container. We've had possession of BB guns. In the 3 years we've had, a lot of cases dealing with those issues here in the community.
Right. And how do you find the kids that are interested in this program? How did they become involved with Youth Court?
Well, we actually do a recruitment with in our school districts with the school resource officer. And we asked the school resource officer to go around and meet with students and make a recommendation and see if he has some people that are being interested in it. We do send flyers into the school. And the kids that are picked for it who would like to do the training actually have to get recommendations from their guidance counselor or from their teachers in reference to why they want to be a member of this court. We hold this court very high in esteem because there is a level of confidentiality that is asked of these students to hear these cases and actually adjudicate a sentence of community service. And there is, some peer pressure, especially because some of their friends may be involved. They may be defendants, and we ask them to stay neutral and really work hard in the justice system to keep it fair, an equitable trial.
And do you have there's a training portion? I've observed some of your training classes. How often how do you prepare the students to be able to do the cases?
We have a 6-week training program that the kids have attend one night a week for 2 hours on every Wednesday night. And what we did was we wanted to create a program where not only were they going to learn about the law, but we wanted them to get some skills. And those skills are what they're going to need in everyday life, and that's public speaking. We teach them how to be good investigators. We ask them to learn to read and write because they're the ones who have to go before the judge and the court. We break them up into teams, and there's a lot that goes on. Plus, we bring in community members. We have members of the school district that are there. We have guidance counselors, and we have our local attorneys working with us, as well as police officers and concerned citizens who come in and do teach the lessons. We set up a lesson plan for them, and we do an actual crime scene with the kids. We get the police department involved, Detective Lewis and Detective Shanahan help us with that, and they actually follow the case. We give them a case from day one, and they actually follow the case through to the end, to the sentencing of that case. So it's all hands-on. It's a lot of fun.
I observed some of the roles, but what are the roles that the students are actually trained and actually participate in?
Every one of them has to fulfill each position that we give them. Everyone will be a judge one time, everyone will be on a prosecuting team, the prosecuting attorney team, and everyone will be a defense attorney, and everyone will get a chance to be the court clerk and also the court officer. So there's a lot of positions, and we try to get everybody through them. And it's amazing what you see when they're dealing with their own peers. They sometimes are a lot more hard than we think they would be with their own peers. They want considerable answers from them, and the defense team, I work personally with the defense team a lot, and the defense team actually gets the case, meets with the defendant, and talks with the parents, and actually gets positive information from that child who's made a mistake. They had been involved in something outside, maybe shoplifting or whatever it is. But it's the goal of our defense team to get as much good information about this student or this defendant to present to the court to show the positive things that the kids are involved in. It's amazing to see how they get right in on it.
Right, and one of the I think one of the most effective components is that you end up with a community service concept. So the youth court has even worked on coming up with productive community service. And
Yep.
could you speak a little bit to
Yes.
what they're...
They get up to 50 hours. The judge has the right, or can sentence up to 50 hours community service in reference to it. The average we see is 15, 20, 25. We've had occasions where the judge would give 15, and the father and mother of the defendant may decide that they want to add their own package to it. They want a couple of more hours and things. So it really works. And the parents, we meet with them every step of the way, and they really enjoy the program, and the kids do an excellent job. But up to 50 hours, and they don't follow through on it, which unfortunately we've had one or two who have not fulfilled the needs of what this community service is. The case is referred back to the probation department, and it goes formal, which means that the probation department will work with that family for another 60 days or more to keep that family in check.
Right.
And make sure that he completes the program.
And I noticed the other advantage to the community service is that what it seemed like, and maybe it was the whole process of youth court, that we've had several students come through, and after completing their community service and being involved in a community, that they realize that they are they have something to add to the community, and they ended up enjoying the process enough that they came back as youth court.
Right, we've had defendants come back and become youth court members of the court, which is rewarding in itself. It's just a program, and it's based not only for the defendant, but it's also based for the children who are part of the court. So everybody gets something out of it. There's a lot of information if you're interested in coming to the court and seeing it run, or being a part of it. We will be starting a recruitment in November of this year, 2010, in our local schools. And hopefully we'll start our training by the end of the year. If you're interested, there's a lot of information on our website, which is?
That's our www.allianceforsafekids.org.
Right, or you can give us a call at our office number, which is?
736-1450.
That's good, thank you.
And you know what, Art, I think since we're talking about the youth court, we always talk about wanting our programs to strengthen the safety net. And one of the things, just in observing a few of your classes, is that the information that they learn in youth court, they end up taking back to their schools. And you've heard them back at Lakeland High School, back at Yorktown High School, and actually both middle schools have students that are involved. And they bring, without revealing information that took place, you realize that that sometimes there is a topic as far as the airsoft guns or graffiti or shoplifting, that when the kids are talking among themselves, they don't realize how serious these issues are. And that we've just found that with the few years of youth court, some of that information finds its way back through the kids, which is much more powerful sometimes than us telling them what they should and shouldn't do.
We've been very lucky. We have children on the youth court that are not only from Yorktown, we have them from Somers, we have them from Cortland, Walter Panis. Members have been from Lakeland, Yorktown, of some of our 8th graders from the parochial schools. So we reach out in the community and we try to get everybody we can. We have heard cases from adjoining communities, Peekskill, we've had cases from Cortland. So, we're working not only in our community, we're working with other communities to keep this program going with them too. so.
No, it is without a doubt, I think a growing program, but one that right from the first year, there were just so many benefits that this is one program that we hope to strengthen each year and will always be included with our plans. Again, if you have any questions at all about the program or how to get involved, please go to our website, www.allianceforsafekids. Thank you, Art.
Thank you so much for having me today.